Well. I imagine that there's a lot of pissed off people right now. That would be my guess.
You think we should be like a radio show where we have the upset
Oh
callers?
man, if we just could take phone calls, based on Twitter, I think a lot of people had Larson, or not Larson, had a
Elliot.
lot on Chase,
Yeah.
and probably a little irritated that a back marker, someone, Well, and to be honest, like what a pathetic spin. Like what happened there? What literally nothing. There was nothing that he didn't do anything. He just spun out.
Right. I got to give it to Joey Hand. I mean, he was in, he was competitive all day. So it's not like he, was trash. But yeah, I mean, he just lost it going into one, and we were both sweating that Chris Buescher bet a little bit because his restarts weren't great, but he had good speed. He just couldn't pass anybody. So I thought that might be dead. But yeah, that definitely killed the Chase Elliott outrights that many had. So
yeah, everyone was on. Oh, did I just lose my? What the heck? Oh, yeah, that was brutal. I've been there. Like you just kind of want things to stay green. I guess I didn't really have a dog in the fight. By the way, did you make any live bets today?
I did. Yeah, I was Chase. I put it.
Oh man,
I got Chase. I got Chase at 4, and then each time I went to try to get Larson, they were closed. So I was really hoping. I told my wife when Hand spun out. Actually, it was the 27 car. I think he was the last caution. I was like, there it is. There's the caution we didn't want. So
yeah.
But
there was. I didn't even make a live bet. This is the first time I've actually tried to make a bet, and I didn't make one live bet all race. It's the first time that's happened. And
I should say I also jumped on Buescher when he pitted first. Grabbed him at 18 to 1, and I liked that strategy. I told myself because we've seen it at the Roval, we've seen it at some other places when there's a little bit of rain. When those guys, that first car jumps on slicks, that really makes up some good ground. I mean, that team put themselves in position. But yeah, so I made 2 live entries and nothing to show for there. But
yeah, I was just shocked at, like, I guess if I look at, like, first of all, Logano finishing 3rd. Oh,
yeah.
What? Lost both my matchups on him, and that sucked. He was terrible. He was bad all day, and then what happens? Well, he has Paul Wolfe. That's what happened. We got Paul Wolfe today. Standard stuff. Chase Elliott should not have finished 4th. That was probably the best car all day. Michael McDowell was great. Tyler Reddick, and I think Chris Bell finishing the top 10 was incredible.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, I agree, Connor. Yeah, dude, Bell is. Is Chris Bell the best driver and Joe Gibbs?
No.
Okay.
You mean this year?
I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there.
I would say no. I'd say I'd still go with Hamlin, but you could really make that argument between the two. Really could.
Yeah. Dude. Yeah, that's a good bet. I think Chris Bell could be there. I wouldn't be shocked if he won a couple races in the Chase. The problem is he makes so many big mistakes throughout the weekend. I know the blown engine, but it's like that's just part of it, right? You can't do stuff like that. So Cole Custer with 11th. Even Harvick was better than I thought he was going to be. Cindric was pretty bad all day. Ty Dillon was pretty good. Ty Dillon's always the first to go get slicks, so he loves doing that. So,
and I remembered that from the Roval, and they were flying through the field.
Oh, they were. Yeah, I know. I had a bunch of money on them live. I'm like, just in case no one else gets slicks. I mean, Byron. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, Hamlin 20th.
Gross. But the Byron one, we kind of killed us whenever you were doing.
Oh, I mean, I was devastated.
When you said that, and I was watching live, I was as shocked as your face was on the camera. So, yeah, that was a bummer. That was a big time bummer for sure.
Ty Gibbs continues to suck. He let me down. Gosh, I thought he was good at Watkins Glen. Apparently, I'm wrong. He couldn't keep it on the track yesterday. Cost me a bunch of money there.
Yeah.
And now we run straight up 26th.
Yep.
One spot ahead of Corey LaJoy. You tell me that kid's ready for the 18? No. He did beat the 18 though.
18 beat himself.
Yeah, that's true. But he was out there like I didn't realize that Logano actually took 2 tires on that last stop. In Kyle took 0 tires, so he was, even though he's running 8th, it was probably realistically more like, add 7 or 8 seconds to that, and that's probably like his running position. So everyone that cashed that Justin Haley over Raikkonen, that was those guys it's so hard to drive these cars. You can't just roll in just because you're a F1 champion and like carve up the field, even in good equipment.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. Yeah, no, I definitely I wasn't on either of those matchups, but I definitely saw them floating around as well. And yeah, like you said, I mean, there was a lot of hype for him coming in, and what did he do? Finish last? So 39th or something
he
like
lost
that.
he beat Todd Gillen and Kyle Tilley.
Oh, okay. There you go. Take it back.
Bubba, terrible, 35th, 7 laps down.
Yeah, that was bad.
I mean,
yeah, I kept hearing different things about the 23 today, about being just it seemed like everybody that I was listening to was just, hey, you caught that 23 5 times. Can you just do something with him, punt him, put him in the wall, just get rid of him. So, yeah, but that, that just shows, back to he's finished 5th at Indy, but Indy was a shit show.
Yeah, so. I don't know. Kind of an interesting. I think it was a great teams that had like great days. Obviously, Kyle Larson had a great day. Dinger, I feel like he's a typical Dinger fashion, like kind of horsing his car up there.
That was impressive. I mean,
that was impressive. Chase, what a terrible day for Chase. McDowell led some laps. But Chris Bell, like coming from the back there, and I mean, no one else really did it very well, and he did. I just don't understand why more guys that came from the back weren't on that strategy. Like, why did people stay out so long on those rain tires? I don't get it. Like, it ended up being faster. It's never not faster to get on slicks. Like, they were running 5 seconds a lap faster, and then you have teams saying, "Oh no, I think I should stay out." It's like, what? 5 seconds a lap? 5 seconds a lap? Just pit. Like,
exactly.
And I just couldn't believe that these guys didn't know that was going to happen.
It certainly seemed like there was a lot of chatter, and it seemed like there was a lot of confusion of, I think we can do this. Maybe we should just stay out. Hey, it looks dry over here at turn 1. Front stretch is looking a little gray. It just seemed like there was a lot of confusion, and, the teams that were able to capitalize and take advantage of it, be smart. Like you said, 5 seconds and all that. I mean, that paid off. So.
Yeah, kind of interesting. So, here's where Logano should have, wrecked out, but didn't, locked him up. Couldn't. Unbelievable. I'm so mad about Logano. God. And we even talked before. You're like, Paul Wolf in the rain.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you've been preaching him, and then us last week standing. I almost feel like I have a close tie with the 22 now, since you've been talking about him, Paul Wolf, for the last month. And then we're standing opening ceremonies with him, and like, definitely thought. But you were right. Hey, who wasn't going to win? You said it. Kevin Harvick wasn't going to
win.
Yep.
Nope.
Yep. So
everyone likes to pick winners. I'm just going to tell you who's going to lose.
I love that strategy. And then for you guys on the show again, I mean, check another one.
You got a Busher top 10. Same with you.
Yep. So that was surprising again to see that open at a better number after practice and qualifying, for what it was. Opened at -110, reopened at -104 at some spots, -110 at others. So he was top 10 pretty much all day. So
he was
didn't
great.
Have a ton
in
of
my
speed,
opinion, the third best car. Like, I think that throughout the day he was running. I think you'll see him have probably the third or fourth most fast laps. I would predict that. I think you'll see Chase and Larson
Yep.
And then probably McDowell because he was out there leading so many laps. But I think Busher will have the fourth most fast laps would be my guess. I thought he was pretty sporty there. Whatever happened, he was running like 16th or 17th when he was the first to pit. He took 4 tires, so we knew that
long stop.
You know, that stop was a little longer. But man, he was able to drive through the field pretty quickly and get up to like 8th. And that's when I'm like, okay, he is a top 10 car. Clearly, it was just a matter of, you know, could he get up there?
Kind of got bailed out with Kyle, and I think it was Cindric. They had their little incident, and then the restarts. I mean, he was getting passed every which way. You know, guys like Eric Jones, Eric Jones. There's another shout out to the guy. I mean, that car has been just so inconsistent this year, but it has seen the top 10 a decent amount. They have just not gotten the finishes. That'll be an interesting car to keep an eye on next week at Daytona.
Yeah, I mean, so who do you like going into Daytona?
Keselowski. And I would stay with Eric Jones. I think those, you know, if we go back to Daytona with Keselowski, he had arguably the fastest car, best car to draft. It was obviously set up the cars in front, the best. You know, he's got the most active wins in series history with super speedways. So wouldn't it be fitting for an owner driver to close out the regular season with a win? And so those are 2 guys I'm looking at going into this week. You have your eye on anybody?
You know what I have this week? Nothing.
Nobody. Yeah.
Nothing.
Nobody.
Yep. This is I might still do the pre-race poll just to I'll probably do something fun for the pre-race poll.
Stress-free.
Probably but I won't be able to watch the race and then not bet it, you know. So I have to like go play golf or something. I won't be able to I won't be able to watch and then not fire. Although today I watched the whole damn race and didn't fire.
That's true.
This is the first time the second time was the Coke 600 the Coke 600
Michigan, or the Atlanta race. You didn't do?
Or well, no, I don't ever bet that.
LaJoy? Okay, yeah.
No. I was saying when I'm actually live betting a race.
I gotcha.
It was the Coke 600 2021 when Larson led like I don't know 360 or 400 laps. I didn't make a live bet there, but today, pretty shocking to not have a live bet with all the strategy going on.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Well. Might as well take our little post-weekend poll here. This is the first losing weekend I've had. I lost a little bit. First losing weekend since Kansas. I just lost a crumb this weekend, so it's like it's okay, but it's been Kansas was the last time. So
we don't we don't say that race. We don't.
That was a really bad race for me.
Yeah,
the race to not be named.
Yeah, exactly.
But
which had a Logano head-to-head versus Harvick that gives you chills. But
that was a bad one. Yeah, so that was May 15th, my first losing weekend since May 15th. So it's gonna happen. I'll take it and move on. I mean, had just Ty Gibbs not run out of talent yesterday, it would have been really hard for me to have a losing weekend, but no, couldn't do it. And then followed it up with a stellar 26th place finish today. So what up, Cody?
That's funny.
Yeah, so I don't know, my first, like I said, you're gonna have losing weekends every now and then, and I got Paul Wolfed. I hate it, but
well, you can minimize those losses, and I got to see, you know, just how in tune you are with everything from a firsthand perspective, which was eye-opening as it was. So, not surprised that your first losing weekend, even though it was just a little bit, was since May. So,
first losing weekend since May. That's actually really good. I'm happy with that to look back in. What do you, Chris? What do you mean? What should NASCAR do in these situations? What situation? Like back marker running out, like just going into the sand? Is that what you're asking? Because I don't know. I mean, you have to have them in the sport, but rain. Yeah, I was okay with what happened today.
Yeah,
I was okay with what happened.
I think it would have been a mess had they started. I mean, drivers couldn't see, so you're just opening yourself for a can of worms.
I thought that I was okay with everything that happened. I mean, you can't control the weather. you know, if we could sit here and say all day that, oh, well, you should have started earlier in the day. It's like, yeah, okay, I get it. But, you know, I do like earlier start times. I like a 1 o'clock Eastern start. I like that a little bit more. It just buys you time for when you don't have lights, you know, and
exactly.
So I don't know, but all in all, I mean, on to next week, and then what's the first chase race is
Darlington.
Darlington. Oh man, we got some great tracks coming up.
We do.
We got. Do. Oh yeah, Darlington, Kansas, Bristol.
That's a great first stretch.
That's awesome. And then, yep, Texas, Talladega, Charlotte. Ooh, that's second round. That round of 12. Ooh. That's just like plug your nose. I don't like plug your nose. I mean, who knows what's gonna happen there? And then I like Vegas, Homestead, Martinsville. Yep. That'll be awesome.
Yeah. And then Phoenix.
Yep. The I'm hoping that we see, I guess looking forward to Martinsville, I'm hoping we see something like we did at Richmond where there wasn't passing in the first race, but the second race there was a ton, multiple grooves, you know, hopefully we get like a hot, slick Martinsville and we're able to, I guess that won't happen October 30th, but maybe just need the sun out.
They're doing a 2-day tire test this week, Tuesday, Wednesday. All teams are invited to go down. And so I know their goal is to obviously fix what that race was, but there were a lot of factors that went into it, new car. So I think they'll get it right, especially if they take the driver input.
Yeah, well, hopefully. Yeah. And yes, Chris, I do sit out Daytona.
Sure does.
Yep.
Daytona, Talladega, Atlanta. It's true. And Watkins Glen.
Yeah, Watkins Glen. Maybe I should have sat this one out today too. 1 and 2 in matchups. And then 1 and 1 in top 10s. Like William Byron. Gosh, I wish.
Yeah.
You know, I wish they would have figured that out earlier in the day. But oh well. All right, man. Well, hey, here, cheers. Good weekend.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys in. I'll do a pre-race poll next week. Get some fun bets out there.
Perfect.
And yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Perfect. Cheers.
Peace.